is for Nan and AJ, and you know I'm in marketing, and the mark of a good marketer is that you do something that's extraordinary, that gets people's attention, and you don't have to spend $1 bazillion to do it. The mayor challenged you both to run for $20,000 and $20,000 in kind. You turned him down. You both raised over $50,000 at the last reporting period. And frankly, I mean, more yard signs don't tell us anything. And both of you should have good name recognition since you've both been elected and you've both been on the ballot. Is there any limit that you will place on a race if it happens to become the two of you? Because I was frankly disgusted when Congressman Turner spent $784,000 against Joe Roberts, who raised $6,000, or he spent $1.2 million against Sharon Newhart, who spent $400,000, and I mean beat her by 20 points. Same thing as Roberts. Money in politics has corrupted the system, and it's a part-time $45,000 a year job. Man, that's only a $7,000 race. I mean, what length are you going to go? Because I remember the Turner-Capizzi race that went to $900,000. I don't want to see one of those. Will you put a limit on it?
Well, Nan, if it's down to us, will we put a limit on it? I mean, I'd be willing to discuss a limit. I think there's too much money in politics, without question. And I'd like to find a way to take money out of politics. I'd like to see public financing in some form. I think we'd all get a better shake if that kind of thing happened. But the mayor's challenge of $10,000 was just for somebody who is coming off being, who's not an incumbent, who's coming off being a judge and county auditor, and people would have no idea what I wanted to do in the city if I only had $10,000 to tell them. I really need more than that to talk to the 140,000 people in the city and tell them what's going on. You can't do a decent mailing to all the folks in the city that says anything for $10,000. It can't happen. So you do need more than $10,000 to make this happen. And so that's why I didn't take the challenge. But the second part is you have to be competitive with your opponents. And there was no limitation set beyond. There's probably a limit somewhere, but I don't know where it is right now. I just know that there is too much money in politics. I will agree with that. But while we're there, I've got to be competitive, and I've got to get my message out and let people know who I am and what I want to do.
I think we're having a great conversation about the future of the city of Dayton on this race. And I believe that this is a first-class city that deserves conversations that are first-class, frankly. And we've, on my campaign, have knocked on over 12,000 doors, so it's not an issue of not having a conversation with citizens, for sure. I think it's interesting that the mayor, who could decide how much media he wants to have or how little media he wants to have, decided to put the place on it. But, AJ's been on the ballot for 20 years. Gary's the city mayor, and so that seems to be an unfair placement of money.
Let me just one thing. Just so people know, the reason I really did it was a marketing ploy. Had they accepted that challenge, the three of us would have been on Good Morning America, The Oprah Winfrey Show, Jimmy Kimmel Live, Jay Leno, because for the first time in American history, three politicians would have agreed to limit their spending. We would have been able to talk to the citizens of the United States about the 760 unfilled, highly skilled technical jobs that exist here, the fact that our cost of living is 27% below the national average, and that we have an unfilled number of housing stock that needs to be fixed up. Now, that would have attracted approximately 2,000 people, at least, to this city for those jobs. It was marketing. Marketing was the best marketing that money couldn't buy.